Yo, what is up guys, Cypher here, and today I have this updated Game Battles class setup video for you guys. During my last video I asked you guys what you wanted to see as my token of respect for 400 subscribers, and combined with the comments I had, the messages I had, and comments on other videos, a good majority of you guys wanted to see an updated post-patch GB class setup video. So these classes I'm going to show you guys, I use them in league and tournaments as well, but it's going to be focused on the GB variant S&D game type. So I know in my previous video, my previous class setup video, it was default S&D. This one is going to be GB variant S&D, as well as I use these exact same classes for league and for tournaments. So I'm just going to be breaking down and analyzing them for you guys, and just explain why I use each gun, each attachment, each perk, and each wild card as well. So let's get right into this here. The first gun I use, the first class I have, is the M8A1, and I use this assault rifle because I just like it. I've always been a fan of burst weapons, and this shoots 4 bullets a burst. It's pretty effective. You know, sometimes I get bullshitted, you know, people eat bullets, but you know what, it's Black Ops 2, you just have to get over that. But once you get over that, you know, it is a pretty reliable gun, and you know, I just like burst guns. It shoots really quick bursts in succession, and that makes it a pretty deadly assault rifle. The first attachment I use is a Reflex Sight. I like to call it a red dot sight. I don't really like to call it Reflex Sight because I've been using a red dot ever since Call of Duty 4. So it's just gone to the point where I've usually used a red dot sight in each of my assault rifles throughout the Call of Duties, and I just cannot use an assault rifle in this game without having a reflex sight. And I don't know, I'm just not a fan of the iron sights on the weapon, and that's why I use the Reflex Sight. So I've just been used to it for, I don't know, ever since Call of Duty 4 came out. So the past couple of years that I've been playing Call of Duties, I just need to have a reflex sight on it. So it just provides, you know, more accuracy. I'm better with it than with iron sights, and I just use it just because, you know, I'm just used to it. The second attachment I have is the adjustable stock. Now I use this because you know, it's gone to the point where ever since I tried it, I like the fact that you can hard aim and still move around pretty quickly. You know, it's come to the point where I just can't use an assault rifle on this game, or really can't use that many guns on this game without having it on. I don't know, I think it's a Black Ops 2 kind of thing. I just like how you can, you know, let's say you're chasing somebody and you don't have extreme conditioning and you can't keep sprinting to follow the guy. This allows you to hard aim around corners. Let's say the guy, you know, randomly turns around. If you're running at him, that split second that it takes for you to aim in after you're sprinting could kill you, basically. Every second counts in Call of Duty, every second counts in gunfights, and that's why I use the adjustable stock, so I can, you know, it's kind of like Stalker in MW3, except you're not loud as fuck. I just use it so I can just move around pretty quickly, and, you know, it's just good. I just like it on the assault rifles. I can, you know, dip out of gunfights quicker when I'm hard aiming, and I enjoy that because, you know, a lot of the times where if I'm in a gunfight and I'm about to lose it, I want to get out of there. So, and that helps me do it. So that's why I use it for the M8. My secondaries here, I use a B23R dual wield, and the reason why I use this is because the Cap 40 Akimbos, first of all, they were nerfed, and second of all, they are banned in GB variant, and the B23Rs are not. So that's why I use this dual wield. These things are, you know, insane close range, and that's why I use them. They've, you know, won me a lot of bullshit gunfights, I'll be honest, but these things are killer. And in tournaments, I can't use dual wield, so I'll just use one. But, you know, when you have a dual wield, you just keep pressing the triggers. These things will shoot ridiculously fast, and you'll get an easy kill. And my perk 2 here, I do not use a perk 1 because I figure since I'm using an assault rifle, if I were to use a perk 1, I'd use lightweight, but I don't really find a point in using lightweight because I do not play aggressive with my assault rifle classes. I do have extreme conditioning, but I'll get to that in a sec, but I do not use lightweight because I just don't find a point to have it on my assault rifle. I guess that's just a personal preference. Some of you might disagree with me, others may agree, but I just find there's no point in using lightweight on my M8 class. And my perk 2 is Toughness, and I use Toughness for the easiest reason. As it says here, you flinch less when shot. This will win you gunfights. You know, when you're in a pretty mid to long range gunfight, even up close with the mate, and you want to keep shooting bursts without missing him, if you get shot, your gun's going to fly up. Toughness reduces that, and it'll help you win. It'll help you keep your gun more, you know, on the guy. It'll keep your red dot more on the guy instead of jumping it up. I can't really explain it, but it just, you know, keeps your gun down, and you flinch less, and it just comes in handy. Dead silence, obviously, for the obvious reasons. I don't want to sound like a fucking elephant when I'm walking around. And I use extreme conditioning as a replacement to use lightweight. And you know, I've got to the point where I've switched. I used to have lightweight here, no extreme conditioning, and a tactical. I used to have a stun grenade. I didn't find a point for that eventually because I just like to stun when I'm rushing. When I'm sitting back, and that's what I usually do with this class, I don't really find a point. There's no point for me to use a stun grenade. So I use a grenade here, and you know, that's just to get people on nade spots. Let's say if it's a map like slums. If you're on offense on slums, that's why I have this. There's not really a point to stun. I just throw a grenade and I'll try to get a nade kill. But I do use extreme conditioning to replace the lightweight so I can just get around faster. And obviously I use the perk 3 greed so I can have 2 perk 3s. Alright, let's get to the Russian class here. This is my first Russian class. This is going to be the Msmc. Msmc is a great submachine gun. It's very versatile, and you know, I've liked it ever since it came out. It kind of reminds me of the UMP from MW2, just because of its clip size and mobility. You can move it around, you can aim around. Really good with this gun. And you know, it shoots pretty quick. It has good range, just like the UMP on MW2. And I just like this. You know, after the patch, I lost interest in the PDW, and you know, the Msmc is just better. I use the adjustable stock once again so I can move around quickly when I'm rushing, because usually when I rush, if I get a kill, I'm still gonna rush. I'm not gonna camp around, so I'm gonna be hard aiming just in case the other guy's near me. And I'll just be hard aiming around so I can try to have the first shot on the guy if I see him. Extended clip, I use this because it kind of ties into what I just said. Usually, when I rush around, I'm going to see more than one near each other. And let's say I have a really shitty shot or whatever, or I need more bullets to kill 2 people. The extended clip is going to help me with that. So I use it to have more bullets, obviously. And, you know, this is just a really aggressive class. This is my Russian class, so that's why I have that, so I can shoot more bullets without having to reload sooner. My first perk here is lightweight. Lightweight, I can move around faster. Like I said, it was my Russian class. I use toughness here, obviously to reduce flinch, because, you know, chances are when you have an SMG to SMG close range gunfight, you know, it's going to be intense, and you're going to need every edge you can get. And this gives you a good edge when you're in a gunfight, like I said in my previous class. And this just helps me win gunfights here. Dead silence and extreme conditioning, once again, this is a Russian class, so that's why I am combining extreme conditioning and lightweight. And this time I use a stun grenade, and I'll tell you why. Stun grenades are good when you're rushing because you can... Okay, so let's say you're predicting somebody rushing a route. You throw that stun, you get a hit marker, you rush him, you have a choice to either nade or rush him. Usually, when I stun somebody when I'm rushing with this, and that's why I use the stun, because when I'm rushing, I'll try to predict the other guy when he's going to rush, because usually there's another person that rushes, and I'll throw that stun to try to predict him, and if I do, I'll rush him. And because I'm using lightweight and extreme conditioning, I'm going to get there quick, and I'll be able to get a pretty easy kill. And if I don't feel like rushing him, or if I see another guy cross with him, I'll throw a grenade. Hopefully try to get a 2-piece, at least one, maybe hurt the other, and then I'll come in and I'll get the 2-piece. Now here's my favorite class. This is my favorite SMG. This is the Scorpion Evo. I love this gun. This gun is killer close range. This is probably my most used class when it comes to rushing. Here I have a foregrip and extended clip. I used to use fast mag and long barrel, but I realized that with foregrip, since it keeps it more steady, it kind of, you know, instead of having the long barrel to increase the range, and the only reason why I had that was because I noticed it bounced around a lot, and you know, a Scorpion doesn't have that good of range. But I've learned through experience that if if the bullets are hitting them with the Scorpion, they're going to kill regardless. I think the range is kind of not exaggerated as much as it should be. You know, the range is pretty shitty for the Scorpion, but it's not as bad as everybody thinks. So that's why I took away the long barrel, because you know, at first I thought the long barrel I'd have to use one with the Scorpion because it shoots super quick, and you know, the range isn't that great because it, you know, jumps all over the place. So I put the foregrip on there to get rid of that issue. And with the foregrip and extended clip, because the Scorpion shoots 32 bullets ridiculously fast, I cannot tell you how many times the extra 10 bullets have helped me with the extended clip. So combined with the foregrip and extended clip, it makes the Scorpion deadly close range into mid range. Obviously long range, you know, it's not going to work, but this is the class that I rush usually knowing that I'm going to die. This is the class where I rush to get a kill, maybe 1 or 2 kills. You know, I'd love to get 3-piece or 4-piece or 2-piece if it's dubs every time, but this is the class I know that I'm just going to rush in there, I'm going to have my teams try to support me, and I'm just going to try to get a kill for them. Because, you know, obviously on a map like, you know, Express, I use this on Express, this is my favorite Express class, but on a map like Standoff, if I'm using the Scorpion, I know that I'm going to use it to try to take out the other guy that's playing aggressive, and let my teammates try to do the rest, or hope they do. Because against an assault rifle, long range, you know, you're not going to do shit with this gun. This gun is purely for close range combat, and that's why I use it, because it gives you a huge edge up close, and I have outgunned many Msmcs, and many PDWs, and many MP7s up close with this gun, and this gun is just killer. And if you use the right attachments, which I do think are these two, it's going to be very deadly for you guys, and I highly recommend this class for close range gunfights. Lightweight to move faster, toughness to reduce flinch, and extreme conditioning and dead silence once again, because this is a Russian class so I like to run around. Frag grenade for the obvious reasons, and stun grenade so I can, you know, like I said last time, predict the rush and come away with an easier kill. Alright, my second assault rifle class is the AN-94. I use this because, you know, I just need an automatic assault rifle sometimes. Sometimes if I'm getting sick of the M8A1 with the burst and I want an auto, I'll use this. And this is powerful, this is very reliable, and you know, you can expect to get a kill into 3 or 4 bullets, sometimes more, but this is a pretty good gun. And I use Reflex Sight and adjustable stock so I can move around quicker while hard aiming, and this is great to have on assault rifles. And I just think the AN-94 is a really powerful gun. For auto. I know the fire rate isn't that great, but I've won many gunfights with this gun, and it's never let me down that much as the M8A1. So that's why I sometimes get tired of the M8A1, and I take this out, because this has not been patched. And this is just as good as it was when it came out, and it's just a great assault rifle for mid to close range. Long range, you know, it kind of jumps up a little bit, but definitely mid-range, this is your gun to have. Obviously, for long range, M8 is better than this, but this gun is definitely awesome to have mid-range assault rifle. Sometimes close, I've outgunned some SMGs up close, but you need to have first shot in order to do that with this gun, or you just get ridiculously lucky or the other guy sucks. And my Kimbo B23Rs, and you'll notice that I don't use a Kimbo B23Rs in my SMGs, only on my assault rifles, because, you know, up close, assault rifles are really useless in this game, I've noticed, and I'll just take these out. Like I explained, these things are killer. Toughness to reduce flinch when me those gunfights, extreme conditioning, and dead silence. And the frag grenade, you know, obviously to sit back and nade people. I don't use a stun because I don't rush with this class, and I play more conservative with this class. My last class is the DSR-50. This is my sniping class. Ballistic CPU just to reduce weapon sway. I have my Kimbo B23Rs once again. Cold-blooded because, you know, a lot of people use thermal. I choose not to use thermal. I don't really like dual band in this game. And I use extreme conditioning and dead silence to get around quicker to support my teammates as much as I can. But this is the class that, you know, I'm going to sit back and try to pick them off while my teammates do most of the work. Grenade and stun grenade just in case I see somebody and I want to get an easier kill, because, you know, this class is not mid-range. I have no mid-range capability. So this is long range, short range. My mid-range is compromised, so that's why I have this stun and this grenade, so I can try to nade stun or stun nade somebody in case I see him. So these were my classes, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed them. I use them for tournaments and league play. These are great classes. I highly encourage you guys to try them out. They work for me. I can almost guarantee they'll work for you if you use them right. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. So thanks again, guys, for all the support you guys have shown me so far. I do apologize for not uploading in the past week, but that'll change. I'm going to start to play game battles more. I've just been busy with a lot of GB staff stuff, but I do apologize. I hope this video was worth it. And just let me know what you want to see next, guys. So hope you guys enjoy. Once again, thanks for all the support. And tell me what you want to see next, guys, alright? Because I'm running out of ideas, and I want to know what you guys want to see. So I'll see you next time, guys. I'm GameBattles. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.